Hey everyone, welcome back to Miss English AI. Today we're talking about something very simple, very real, and very human: feelings. We all feel happy, sad, tired, excited, nervous, and sometimes even confused. So in today's slow English lesson, I'm here with Anna, and we're going to show you how to talk about your feelings in easy, clear, everyday English.
Hi, guys. I'm really happy to be here. And yes, today we're talking slowly, clearly, and naturally so you can follow every word.
Exactly. So, Anna, let me start with a simple question. How are you feeling today?
Hmm. Today I'm feeling happy. Not too excited, just peaceful and happy. I woke up early, I had a nice breakfast, and I watched the sunrise. That always makes me feel good.
That sounds really nice. Watching the sunrise always makes me feel calm too. Today, I'm feeling a little tired, but also very relaxed. Maybe because I stayed up too late last night.
Paul, you always stay up late. No wonder you tired, but you still sound relaxed.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little tired, but still in a good mood. Sometimes you can feel more than one thing at the same time, and that's totally normal.
Yes, that's true. For example, sometimes I feel excited and nervous at the same time, especially when I try something new, like a new hobby or a new challenge.
That's a good point. Many students feel the same way when they speak English. They feel excited to learn, but nervous to talk. And that's okay.
Yes, totally okay. So if you're watching this and you feel shy or nervous about speaking English, just remember you're not alone.
Right. And there are so many simple ways to talk about your feelings in English. For example, you can say, I feel happy, I feel sad, I feel tired, I feel angry, I feel stressed, or I feel relaxed. These are all very natural.
And you can also use I'm feeling. For example, I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling bored. I'm feeling nervous. Both are correct. I feel and I'm feeling.
Okay, Anna, let's do something fun. I'll say a feeling, and you say what makes you feel that way. Ready?
Sure, let's try.
Happy.
I feel happy when I spend time with my family.
Nice. Sad.
I feel sad when it rains for many days and the sky is gray.
Tired.
I feel tired when I don't sleep enough.
Excited.
I feel excited when I travel to a new place.
Nervous.
I feel nervous when I speak in front of many people.
You're doing great, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, Paul, now it's your turn.
My turn? Oh no. Okay, let's do it.
Happy,
I feel happy when I drink a hot cup of coffee in the morning.
sad,
I feel sad when I see someone lonely or struggling.
tired,
I feel tired when I work too much.
excited,
I feel excited when I learn something new or when something good is coming soon.
nervous.
I feel nervous when I have to dance in public.
Paul, I didn't know you dance.
I don't. That's why I'm nervous.
Okay, let's continue. There are also feelings like bored, surprised, confused, angry, worried, and proud.
Yes. For example, if you don't understand something, you can say, I'm confused. If something unexpected happens, you can say, I'm surprised. If something makes you upset, you can say, I'm angry. These are all simple and natural.
And when you feel good about something you did, you can say, I'm proud of myself. This is a very positive sentence.
Yes, and you should say it more often. Many people forget to feel proud of themselves.
True. And when you feel stressed, you can talk about it. You can say, I'm stressed, I feel stressed, or I'm under a lot of pressure.
Talking about your feelings helps you connect with people. When you say how you feel, others understand you better.
Yes, and it makes conversations more real and more friendly.
Even simple sentences can make a big difference.
So, if you want to practice English, start with something very easy. Talk about how you feel. It's natural, simple, and useful every single day.
Thank you for watching. Practice with us. Speak slowly, and don't be afraid to share your feelings.
And remember, we're here to help you learn English in the easiest way possible. See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.